Hello and welcome back to 100 Coding Challenges in C#. This is episode 34 and it's called For Loop Stars. In this challenge, we're going to ask the user how many stars they want to see in one row and then display the row of stars. The extension for this task is to expand your solution and ask the user how many rows of stars they want to see, and then display the rectangle of stars as specified by the user. This challenge without the extension is pretty straightforward, so I really encourage everybody to at least try to do the extension. If you'd like to try the challenge yourself, then pause the video now. Let's begin. We'll start off by asking the user to enter in how many stars they want to see. And then let's store that into an integer called column or columns. And then we'll do a console.readLine, although not in a string. Within that, convert it to int32. And the reason we're calling it columns will make sense in a bit. So let's start our for loop, and we'll define our for loop by doing for int I equals 0. I is less than column as a condition to be met, and then I plus plus as our incrementer. And then inside here, all we want to do is do console.write with a star. Notice this isn't console.writeLine, this is console.write, which means we won't create a new line each time we output the string. And then at the end, we just want to do a console.writeLine to finish off the program. Let's go ahead and run that. How many stars would you like to see in a row? Let's say 10. And there we go, we've got 10 stars. If we just do 50, there's 50 stars. Cool. So now let's move on to the extension. So for the extension, we want to ask them how many rows of stars they want to see also. So let's just copy this and let's do rows of stars. Would you like to see? And let's change this integer variable's name to rows. And then we want to add in another loop here. So this loop is going to wrap around the loop that we already have. So we'll do for int. This time let's give it a different variable name. So it's not going to be I, it will be, let's do j equals 0, and then j will end when it's the same size or it's less than rows. And then we increment j by 1. Then what we're going to do is wrap this entire function within that for loop. There you go. So what that will do is it will come into this loop, and then for each column that it has to write, it will write out the stars, and then it will create a new line, and then it will do that again each time for each row. So let's go ahead and run that. How many stars would you like to see in a row? I'll say 10. How many rows would I like to see? 10. And there you go. There's our rectangle of stars. Let's just do that with 50 and do 10. There we go. A big rectangle of stars. Cool. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the series, make sure to subscribe. I'd appreciate it if you guys can share the videos out as well. If you think anybody would find them useful, stay tuned for more. Catch you guys in the next one.